what's up? What's up, guys? We're just finishing path and a quest here for some completion points. Then we're gonna jump in and get the last few points we need in the Alpha Arena that we didn't finish up last night. So short in all the small catalysts now, all those new 2 stars from the Grind Pool event, and then I've pulled some 3 stars lately that I never had before, and I can't rank them up because I don't have the like tier 1 class catalysts to get them up. So I have to keep grinding those events. But I was in the middle of one of these heroic quests getting some points for completion. So I gotta like finish this up and get out of here. Just gotta put some points to completion because I want those rewards. Gotta be a good part of the alliance and everything. I mean, these fights are just like a joke. Like I could probably just auto fight them, but I'll probably auto fight later. But no, I just wanted to get out of here so I can get into some catalysts for me. These mutants. Let's just double check. Yeah, see, I got no tier 1 mutant. Like, I guess I just never think about it. I never worry about it. It is what it is. Okay, so we got 800,000 or so to go here, so we'll knock this out real quick. I jumped on and moved in Alliance Quest when I first got up this morning before I was like even really awake. Got my Nebula knocked out, but I have a really short path in Section 3, so no big deal. Still got everything done. Yeah, I mean, I gotta get those quests in for the tier 1 and tier 2 class catalysts, because I have none of them. There's no, I wasn't ranking them because I was so focused on ranking up all the 5 stars, and that's really what I'm still focused on. But you get 8 points in rank up and advancement events with the new 2 stars, and the new 3 stars I've been picking up. So might as well do it. There's a level up on right now, but I'm sure so many of the small catalysts are leveling even them up. I don't know. Maybe I'll just level up another 5 star. What's up, Gary? No worries, man. I'm not going to be on long. I kind of slept in this morning. I've been super tired lately. I don't know if I'm just stressed out or whatever, and I'm not sleeping that well. So I didn't get up as early as I wanted to. But I want to finish this all off before I leave for work anyway, so I still got like about an hour till I leave for work. Glad Heaker Hope is so fun. Like, I mean, he's a good player too, but I just love the animations and the big like hammer and axe and everything. It's just freaking fun. So I wonder, like, now that this is so easy to stream from this app, I wonder if I did it, instead of recording a video on the Elgato that I want to do, I wonder if I just did like a private live stream to record something, and then after it was done, throw a thumbnail on it and make it public, if that would work the same. I'm not really liking the Elgato. I guess it's something new and I'm not used to the software yet, but yeah, I'm not really. And I can't get it to integrate with OBS. Like, I'm not trying that hard, but I can't get the screen capture from the Elgato to show up in the OBS. I know OBS has like so many good features, but if I can't get the screen capture to get in there, then what's the point? I'll have to watch some videos about it. But I'll probably be on later tonight after work, like maybe around 9 Eastern. And do an arena run. Don't really have much else to do right now. With the Alliance War starting, like the last attack of the season going, I won't be jumping into another lab run. I'm not sure if I'm going to try and stream lab runs. I'm still not used to streaming. Like, I still look at the wrong screen sometimes, and I don't want to like cost myself a bunch of extra stuff in lab. A lot of the fights weren't too bad last time. I mean, this summoner boost they got going on, and I put on a lot of boosts for a lot of fights, just to, not even because they were hard fights, just to win the fights. just to make it faster, because I was trying to rush between 2 alliance wars to get the fights done. So I had used some of the like 1 hour boosts and stuff. I really screwed up when I missed buying the booster pack for 700 units there that was up. I had some boosts in the overflow that I knew I was going to use for my lab run, but I wasn't exactly sure when all my runs were going to happen, so I was trying to leave and buy that offer really late in the offer to try and make sure that it would like last longer in the stash, and yeah, I just forgot to go back. That happens to me like a lot. I should just learn and not wait. Like when it's a good offer like that, I should just get it. I don't know, or set an alarm or something. I wouldn't use those big boosts for Alliance War. I don't boost up like that. I just use the lesser or the regular boosts in Alliance Wars. But I mean, I'm not taking any final bosses, and we're not in like trying to get into master or anything. You know, Iceman's a tough character for me, for my 5-star, because him and Hyperion are such great champs, but their prestige just sucks so bad. Like, I mean, I use them both in Alliance Quest pretty much every time. I'd place them on defense if we needed them, but other guys have their pipes and Iceman to place, and they're so good for my path in Alliance Quest. Their prestige is just brutal. Actually, I was checking on Domino's prestige, and hers is actually pretty good. And because I was thinking about ranking her up, because she's still a pretty good defender, and I was thinking about ranking her up for defense, but yeah, like even if I took her to rank 4, she wouldn't make my top 5. She's pretty low sig though. I think she's only got sig 20 right now. And I don't know, I can never seem to pull any mutant tier 5 or signature stones, 5-star signature stones. I had been pumping them into Iceman at first, not really realizing how low his prestige was, and I kind of thought it would help his his damage, his cold snap, but it really doesn't. I think it just changed how fast he forms back his ice armor. So, like, it didn't really help anything for the character, and it wasn't really raising his prestige any, so yeah, kind of a waste. I'm actually not sure. I haven't really even looked at the sig level for Domino to see if it really helps her to get her up. I mean, the only thing it would be for prestige, which with this new season of Alliance Quest coming even matters even more. Yeah, the new Alliance quest is going to be exciting. Just the increase in difficulty is a nice change. Because, well, I mean, I shouldn't say it's too easy, because it's not like I'm killing every void or anything. But the paths get kind of boring. The path fights are pretty laid back. Man, I want to get a void so bad. I'm getting a void for a long time because I'm opening the feature. So, he's not in there, and that's fine. I know he's not in there. There's some other guys in there I want so bad. Like that Ghost Rider is a big one. And I bet you if I use my Mystic Awakening Gem on Morningstar that I've been holding for Ghost Rider, I bet you I'll pull Ghost Rider. Which probably isn't a bad thing, like... I don't know if I did use it on Morningstar, I don't know what I would do with Ghost Rider then, because I still have my generic from Act 5 that I've never used. So, I'm not sure if I would then use the Mystic on Morningstar and then I end up pulling a Ghost Rider. Would I use a generic on him? I don't have a lot of Mystic Sig Stones, so if I pump a bunch into Morningstar, I wouldn't have any left to give to Ghost Rider. Not that he needs a high Sig level, but one of the, like, not only do I like him and want to have him for the Trinity and for questing, but he's got good prestige. So does Morningstar. Like, Morningstar is even better, but I'm a bigger fan of Ghost Rider than Morningstar. I mean, I guess if I knew Morningstar better, maybe I could, I don't know. I guess I think, like, I kind of not, I'm going to do another Path Lab this week, and then I'm going to hold back for a bit on it. Because if I get all the tier 2 alpha, I'm not even sure who I'd want to rank. But I guess, like, I could, like, Morningstar for sure could rank. But, get my ass back here. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could get, like, Morningstar up if I had all those T4s from Lab. She'd be okay to rank up, like, nothing wrong with it. And I guess Domino, you know. Give me more rank 4s on defense would be good. I'm really not sure who I'm going to take to rank 5. I don't know if I'll have enough to rank 5 someone from the season rewards this week. I mean, it'll depend how lucky I get on the crystals. But even if I don't get lucky, even if I just get 1,000 shards per crystal, which is what I got last season, which was brutal. It was a brutal game. I think with Uncollected, the new Uncollected that comes out not long from now, I should be able to form a second T5 basic, and then it's just a matter of picking who to rank. I mean, I guess the other thing without finishing lab is the only ones I can really rank to 5 are people who are already at 4. So, I mean, not that they're... That would make Medusa really the only option, because Scythe and Iceman's prestige are too low, and I've already got Sparky at rank 5, and I don't have 2 rank 5s that have lower prestige. So, I mean, Medusa's a good rank 5, like, I'm not saying she'd be a bad one to rank, just not a lot of options. Oh, Spidey. Well, I mean, at least we know. I don't think it'll matter what rank we get. I know that I'll be able to open another featured 5-star, so, I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'll open someone really good from the feature 5-star and want to rank them up. I don't know though, like out of there, like if it's not Ghost Rider, if say I pull Cap Infinity War or Iron Man Infinity War, I'm not completely convinced that I would want to rank them up. Or Archangel. I mean, Infinity War, or Iron Man, he really needs to be awakened. So, like for defense, he really needs to be awakened. So I'm not sure if I'd want to rank for him, unless I can awaken him. And even if I can, I think we've already got some on D. Yeah, if you're going up against us, every tech on the map, that's Iron Man Infinity War. Everyone. Even if someone's placing 3 techs, yeah, they're all Infinity Man. And they're all rank 5 stars. So, there you go. Yeah, no, I think, I do think someone in the battle group has one, though, now, so, I guess he's still probably worth, placing twice. It's interesting that, like, a lot of kills in Alliance Wars can come from the not mini-bosses. I guess people can see the mini-bosses and are ready for them. It's when they get tripped up by someone on a path that they seem to still have like a hard fight and end up getting us a death. At 1% again after a special. Seems to happen a lot. So what, maybe 2 more rounds? 1 more round might not quite get us there. And then we're gonna go burn off energy. And we're probably gonna stop. But I'll probably come back today. I don't know if I'll get a chance to get any game in. I gotta, well, I mean every day is pretty much a busy day. But I got a bunch of stuff I gotta get done today. But I kind of like to, you know, with the noon start to things, get a couple of fights in early, even if it's only like a couple of rounds, and let the champs rest. And then that way, when you go back to arena like after work, they're already like refreshed. And of course, somewhere around like noon on the first day of arena, I usually put champs into every arena just to get them started. Because I'll try and do a couple of rounds of every arena just to get those easy milestones. I don't really need the gold in those first milestones, but it's nice to pick up the units. I might end up using some units for lab runs, but I also do some trading in donations to get some items, so we'll see how it goes. There's no revives to farm anywhere that I know of, so, but there, you know, you can still farm Winter Soldier for the pass. But I would like to save up units for another, see if there's another crazy offer, like July 4th coming up. Maybe there'll be one on Black Friday or Cyber Monday, or I don't know. I think the Christmas deals are always you have to buy something, which I mean I'm not, like, I'm willing to buy stuff. It's not that I don't spend on the game. I don't whale out anymore. I mean, I used to spend a lot of money on crystals, and I've learned my lesson on that, and I'd be so much further off in this game from using units and using cash to buy catalyst deals or finishing lab if I hadn't been buying so many Grandmaster crystals through years. So until lab is done, I won't be like going crazy on any Grandmaster crystal. Like I might buy one or something once in a while, but I have to be careful, because like I'll buy one and I'll be like, oh, I didn't get them, but I saw them in the roll, and oh, I'm gonna buy another one, and then I'll become like a little mini whale for a day and kind of spend money trying to get someone. I mean, I did use all the units I had built up. Like I got those July 4th deals for the tier 5 basics, and then I used the units from those deals to go for Corvus once he came up again, and I didn't get him. I duped my 4-star a couple of times, and then I did spend like a real life Odin on trying to get him again. Didn't get him again. So yeah, kind of sucked. I didn't post any of those videos, so I think I had like 30 I must have opened. I think I had around 7,000 units, and then I had bought an Odin to get another 10 openings, and I recorded those openings, but I never posted them. They weren't really exciting. I mean, I guess I did get the 4-star. I don't think I got any 5 stars out of it. I don't really remember. I guess trying to post like a content video as a private live stream and then turn it to be public after the fact, you wouldn't be able to edit anything though. So, not that I really edit my videos, I just usually edit the voiceover part. Like now that I can't used to be able to just do the screen recording with the microphone on, and then post that. And now, for whatever reason, like I'm on the latest iOS beta, the voice recordings don't show up on YouTube. So if I record something just on my screen recorder, which is what I've done for most of the videos on my channel, I then have to use like something to put a voiceover on, which is fine for like crystal opening, or when I used to talk about like who do I want to rank up, because those aren't complicated videos. But some of the other videos I want to put out are a little more complicated. So if I have to record the video and the voiceover separately, I don't know if I'll be able to time it out properly. So I might try and use the Elgato for those. Okay, so that's that done. There's our 3 tier 2 alphas. 3 tier 1 alphas. It's funny, like, I bet you, like, I don't know, I think the game's going to go for a long time. I think this game makes them enough money, and I think even if it slows down, they'll still make enough money to do it. Maybe they just won't make as much new content. I mean, I can't see a company walking away from money, but I'm kind of thinking at some point there will be an arena for, you know, they'll update that arena in like a year, and we'll start getting tier 2 alpha shards, and then they'll update it again, and we'll be getting huge shards, and we'll be getting basics from every, like T5 basics from Alliance quests and everything. Like, I mean, there'll be a day that comes, like, we'll need to be able to rank 6 stars, and there'll be 7 stars in the game, and all these grinds that we do now for these basic things are going to look kind of silly. I mean, I remember when grinding for T5 basic was so hard because for the fights that now cost 1,000 gold used to cost units. So it was super hard to try and get and grind tier 5 basics, because you'd have to grind out a bunch of content to get units just to grind the T5 basic, and it's not like it is now. Like now it's like whatever, 15 rounds, because I've got all these 5 stars to get the tier 5 basic. Back then it was, you know, grinding it with low ranking 4 stars and a few 3 stars even, because I didn't have even a rank 4 star. And that's actually the progression of the game is another reason that I'm staying away from Grandmaster crystals, because when I look back, like a long time ago when I used to spend like both units and cash to open, like I remember spending a lot because I really wanted Cable when he came out, and I am pretty sure it was, were they Grandmaster crystals yet for Cable, or was I just opening Cable for a 4 star? I can't remember. I think it might have not been Grandmaster crystals yet. There were the featured 5 stars, but I don't think there were Grandmasters yet. I don't think Uncollected had happened. And I don't know how much I spent to get Cable. Like, I don't think I spent a lot of like money, but I spent a lot of units. Like, I blew my the units I'd built up, and I did get them. It was after a lot of openings, though. It wasn't easy opening. And like, I look back now and it's like, I mean, who cares about a 4 star now for the way the game has progressed for like the level I'm at. So now if I spend a lot of money on Grandmaster crystals, even if I get the 5 star in like a few months or a year, those 5 stars probably aren't going to matter as much. Like, they'll still be arena grinds, but they won't matter. They won't be, you know, I don't think we're that far away from a 5 star not even really mattering much for Alliance War. Like, we'll get, I don't know, I think the 6 stars are going to start to come a lot faster, and that's going to mean we're going to have a lot more uses for them in the game. I guess the thing that probably keeps 5 stars relevant is the duping and the sig stones, because it's still pretty hard to dupe a 6-star, and then we've still got no source for sig stones. So for anyone that needs a dupe, the 5-star is probably relevant for a long time. That's why if I ever pull a void, I'll probably make 5 of them, because void is so much better with a high sig level. And well, I know there are people out there that have a duped void 6-star. Even if you get super lucky and dupe him another time, he's still only going to be sig 40. So I mean, you could get a 5-star and you could get him up to sig 100 after a few events. Especially if we keep getting those celebrity events where you get generics. And, you know, I haven't really used Science Sig on anyone. I've never ranked a Science Champ up to rank 4, so I've got Science Sig sitting, waiting for Void, and I'll be going after Void with the Dungeon Crystals. When we get enough dungeon fights in sometime next month to open a Dungeon Crystal, I'll be going for the one with Void. It's also got Gwenpool in it. I don't have a way to awaken Gwenpool, but I mean, I'd still like to have one. I would probably still rank 4 Gwenpool if I could get her awakened. I like her ability reduction. Plus, I have a lot more confidence in ranking a 5-star that's not going to be around as a 6-star. So, Gwenpool and Archangel, Ghost Rider, all good champs that have a purpose still in the game to me. And I'd be willing to spend the resources on to rank them. There's times they're good in quests and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, they're not going to be Alliance War, or at least not for me, but I mean, I've got my Alliance War set. If I could get a Ghost Rider, I might bring him to Alliance War quite a bit, just for the synergy with Blade. But, and I don't know, if I got a Corvus, I think it would have to be a 6-star Corvus to make my Alliance War team. I don't think I would put resources into a 5-star Corvus, because he doesn't need to be awakened. You don't have to pump sig stones into him. So a regular, like, unduped 6-star Corvus would do everything you need. So, like, there's no need to put a lot of resources into a 5-star Corvus. So, I've been using Sparky for the kind of fights that Corvus would do, and it's working out fine for me. It took me a long time this season to kind of find the way to do things, but now that my Sparky's rank 5, he's pretty much got a home on attack, and takes out a lot of the really tough fights for me. When I had him as a rank 4, I actually placed him on defense. I just found he wasn't needed on my path, but... And I had bought into the Corvus hype. I opened all those Grandmasters for Corvus. I really wanted to try and get him. But I just realized, you know, like, Sparky's got crazy damage. He's got some utilities that Corvus doesn't have. There's lots of times that Spark can finish, you know, fights in less than 20 hits too. Just like Corvus. So, yeah, okay, well, I think I'm going to call it here, and I'll probably be on later tonight just doing some grind of the arena. I'm not going for any champs this time, just going for a couple of easy milestones in the normal arenas, and then I'm going to go for the 2000 shards as always, because I'm always trying to increase the 5-star roster. So thanks for checking out the video. If you're watching this right now, or you're watching this in replay, and you can leave a like, that would be great. Help me out. If you haven't been around before, hit subscribe. Now that we got the streaming thing working, we're probably going to be on most days with a short stream at some point, and still trying to find some more content videos to drop on the channel. I'll see you guys in a video shortly. Later.